Hello, good day everyone, and welcome to one of our recorded Let's Play sessions of Armored Core 6. This is your host, Operator 214, and for now we are just going on to have custom match, and as usual on any other Let's Play game that we have for Armored Core 6, we'll be mostly focusing on PvP type of gameplay. So there we go, strap up and let's begin on our let's begin on our recorded Let's Play session of Armored Core 6. Also, if it's not asking too much, I would just like to kindly ask if you could kindly like, share, and subscribe to my video and hit that notification bell. It will really help me a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm. So there we go. Yeah, let's begin. So for the moment, I could just say that the team player matchups is kind of stagnant right now for Armored Core. So I am mostly hanging out here on custom gameplay or custom matches. Well, so far, so far so good, and we're actually doing great. And I was just basically just what do you call this? Gate crashing on somebody else's custom play match. So on this guys, I'm just kind of hanging out and waiting for the one more player on this room so that we can start our match on team battles. So yeah, there we go. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for our match to start up, I'll probably have just to. Oh wait, where is my internet? Okay, we're just gonna go for our internet source here, and just browse around on our internet and see how things are doing. So far, yeah, I'm just kind of taking a look on the gameplay here. Oh, this guy also uses oh my goodness, I can't believe that this guy is also on Steam. What do you know? Okay, I'm gonna subscribe and click on. Right. Well, anyway, they're already starting their matches, so I guess that's about on the other room. So I'm not gonna interfere with this. Okay, we're still waiting for one guy on the room. Okay, well, it's okay with me if they wanted to increase the time limit for our, gameplay. For me, I'm just, more like checking around on my YouTube feeds while we wait for the match. Okay. They're not safe. In real live streams are not safe in Japan anymore. Yeah, thanks to Johnny Sawali, they kinda messed things up. Why do you like me? I have a hard time understanding. Alright. Sorry, I had to clear my throat for that because my health is not in the best shape lately, and I yeah. Okay. Roma army is being cancelled for gang. Okay. This
controversy going into 2024, but people are going absolutely wild, trying to cancel me due to past gang affiliation. We got dum-dums like this making videos called Male Empowering Creator Busted for Gang Affiliation. These videos are getting huge traction, and people are trying to cancel me. And like, number one, it won't work. Like, you can't cancel me. But number two, like, how nice it must be to sit behind your screen and judge somebody for what they did as a literal kid because they had to survive, okay? I got out of that life when I was 19 years old, and my life has been completely different ever since. I'm a mom, I own my own home, my own business. Like, I'm not about that life anymore, and I shouldn't have to justify it and explain it to people. So while y'all were sitting with your silver spoons in your mouth, I was having to sell drugs and kick in doors to survive. My life isn't like that anymore. Please.
Okay, I guess that lady is kinda upset right now that somebody is trying to upset him. I don't know her personally, so anyway, yeah, the match is already starting, so let's go and let's rock with this. Okay, there we go. Nice. That's our lineup. Me, some knight guy that has a cross, and some Eva guy with the purple thing. And beta squad. Right. Okay, so there we go. Nice. Let's go. Shit. Okay, nice. It was a great match. Better probably bring back the flamethrower. Okay, we're just bunny hopping and tagging with this IC here. Right, who's chasing me? Right, let's go with the big punch. Alright, there is and I thought he was not looking around. It turns out he was, and kinda shocked me with that. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, I'm just trying to be fancy on that part. Right, let's go. Oh shit. Okay, what happened? I guess they lost their connection or something. Right. Yeah, I think that's what happened here. Alright, my I guess my Steam Deck is already fully charged. I'm just gonna remove that, so we have a little bit of interference on this one. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice. Alright, the room was disbanded. Okay. Team 5 minutes. Team... Yeah, we'll go with this one. Well, let's just hope that this room would be more appropriate, and it's okay. Options are rumors have sorted. Okay, that's something. I don't think it's already sorted or something. Okay, so we just have to wait one more for that. Yeah, we just have to wait one more. Alright, so we're ready and we'll just have to wait. I'm just gonna go take a watch first on my YouTube video. Okay, I guess the room now is 7 minutes. They kind of made it 7. Okay, that's okay. What was this? Ace Combat 7. Sky is unknown. Multiplier. Okay.
Muslim, I did not know what I'm about to tell you, which is crazy. Muhammad handpicked 4 teachers of the Quran. Again, according to Sahih Bukhari. Read book 61 of Sahih Bukhari if you want to know how the Quran was compiled. Of these 4 teachers that he handpicked, 2 of them, one's named Abdullah ibn Mas'ud and the other one's named Ubay ibn Ka'b. These 2 teachers, 2 of the 4 greatest teachers of the Quran, disagreed with today's Quran.
Huh? How's that?
Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said there should only be 111 chapters. Ubay ibn Ka'b says there should be 116 chapters. Today's Quran has 114 chapters.
So should we trust Muhammad's greatest teachers or today's Quran? Pick one. Here's why.
I'm not gonna get into that because that is religion, and mostly people get into fights just because of that. Gen Z is doomed. I don't know about that. I think Gen Z is doing fine. Oh, what's this? Titanfall 2 community mentality weapons. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. You're mine. You're mine. Right. Well, I'm kind of interested about finding this out. Titan 2 weapons. I mean Titanfall 2 weapons. But maybe I'll cover it someday on my live stream. I'm still thinking on which what do you call this content will I have to try after the visual novel that I'm currently finishing. Okay, let's just wait with this one. Okay, this is kinda... Wow, this is kinda getting... Right, I'm done for the day. Good job. Alright, so what does that mean? Does that mean that they're kinda... Huh. Alright, so they kinda... So we're down again to 3 guys. We're still waiting for our 3 other more custom match users. Okay, I'm okay with that. I could wait. In the meantime, I'm just gonna browse my my internet here, or my YouTube. Right. Okay. Alright, the room was disbanded, can't blame them. I'm gonna go to search again for another room. Right. So I guess I'm in the nick of time. This one's 10 minutes. And yeah, 5 out of 6. So I guess I'm just in time for this custom match. Alright, just join. Okay. Okay, so I'm ready. We still got one more for them, for the room to start up a match. Oh, what's this? Notify me. Oh, okay. No, don't notify me. This is PlayStation. I'm not into PlayStation. I'm on Steam. Okay, Armored Core 6. What went wrong? A review on the IC community. This is kind of interesting, but it's a long review, like 2 hours. Okay.
But I can't expect perfection. For Answer is an amazing game in its own right, but has some major netcode issues when it comes to latency as well. Up until this point, I've had this script entirely written out as fair as I could have, but I just recently came to an insane revelation, and you may notice this between the footage I have in this video, but up until this point in time, my entire 300 hour plus playtime with AC6 has been played exclusively using softlock because I didn't like the way, on first impression, hardlock forced control away from your own aiming. So I figured in multiplayer, the only real reason why I was taking losses was because I either lost in the garage, or I played poorly and didn't time my attacks right or estimate my range correctly. No, the only reason that I've lost so much is because I haven't been using hardlock at all. Hardlock in Armored Core 6 requires you to physically take your mouse off the table, stop physically aiming, and let the game play itself for you. Because 9 times out of 10, you won't miss your shots at all. You will have next to perfect tracking, and it requires less movement from the player. I have never in my life seen any game in any genre actively go this far to encouraging players to let go control over their own character to automate gameplay in a competitive setting. Armored Core 6 has zero competitive integrity because of this design decision, and even if I give the benefit of the doubt that this was a balancing decision between console and PC, it doesn't excuse the fact that the result shoots down any semblance of skill for engaging your opponent. This game is antithetical to skill and every Armored Core game that has come before it on a fundamental level. It is designed for people to perform the bare minimum input and feel like they're performing high-level, masterful gameplay. This game encourages and rewards lazy, passive, and avoidant gameplay. This is one of the worst player versus player environments I have ever seen in the AC series or in general.
Okay, well, everybody has its own opinion.
Moving on to the campaign, which I'm not going to really talk much about, It's good, but I expected more, and that's really all I can criticize it for. Then you did a good job. Aside from a few inconsistencies in the story, I'll go as far as to say it's one of the best campaigns in the entire series, as a solid story throughout. It's no less Raven, where I have naturally branching paths based on the missions I complete right from the get-go. On your first playthrough in AC6, you really only have a single choice in missions to decide which ending you get. And then only after you see the first and second endings, you get to see the third ending. I think the game would have served better if it had another ending. Maybe one where you side with the PCA. You get some pretty good MTs in this game, mainly on the PCA side of the wheelhouse. And I think the AC fights are pretty fun, and the characters all had a very strong presence in the story, with great VA work as well. Dune by Frank Herbert has a very clear inspirational presence in the game, but with the giant worm guarding the planet, an enigmatic substance for every major force in the story is killing you with their hands on or seal away, a native population fighting against foreign control with a deep connection to the planet and the substance in question, Duncan, Idaho, Gun 1, Michigan. I enjoyed it, and I'll probably replay it at some point, but I've already S-ranked the game, so I doubt I will do that soon. The multiplayer is where the game's longevity is, but as a whole, the environments, the lighting, textures, effects, it's all really amazing, and visually this is the best AC game in terms of basic visual fidelity. However, that doesn't mean I'm saying the older games don't make up for it in their own right, in style, aesthetic, and their own artistic decisions. As for the soundtrack, I see a lot of people don't really like it because it doesn't have a lot of the same presence as the previous soundtracks did, or it
what happened
like
here?
Movie soundtracks. But honestly, I enjoyed it because it fit the tone of the setting and missions they played in. I just wish there was more songs that had that old charm, like I think most people do. But now that we have that third disc, even though it's not in-game, it gives that classic soul with a lot of comeback tracks for every generation, with old music artists coming back like Kota Hoshino, Tsukasa Saito, Hideyuki Eto, and a newcomer like Hoshoi Miyazawa.
Okay, we're just kind of hanging out right now here.
_3P, whom of which had a song make it on a special disc album that Frequency, the FromSoft sound team, released previously. He made a song on disc 3 that includes the entire AC6 development staff as the chorus, which really goes to show the love they genuinely had for 6 in bringing the series back. Also, I wish they had a function in multiplayer where if you progressed in the story, you would unlock certain tracks that appeared at certain story beats or even a BGM selector. Otherwise, the OST is generally good, and I'm glad the Frequency team got to branch out with synths, and that Yuka Kitamura had a little bit of a presence in Disc 3 before she left from Software. Some of my favorite tracks include Point of No Return, Covert Ops, and Stargazer. Before I close this video off, I want to give the floor to members of the community that I know and have played with, and let them speak on the game on their own terms. I asked them 3 simple questions. What is the best aspect of Armored Core 6? What is the worst aspect of Armored Core 6? And how should FromSoft improve in the next AC game? Here are their answers.
The best aspect of Armored Core 6 is how it takes elements from previous games, reworks them, and combines them with something new to
this
create a
one
unique
was from Armored Core 5.
that represents everything
The
that came
circle
before.
wheel target.
You have the branching mission structure similar to Last Raven, and alternate paths like in the Nexus second disc. You have an aesthetic that harkens back to the days of AC1, and also newer designs which take a page out of some existing IPs while also bringing some new ideas to the table. You have OS tuning, which is a mix of optional parts from previous gens with parts tunings and some additional features like boost kick and
nice.
Armored Core 6
got finally
represents
that
each previous iteration that has come before it, and although it doesn't always take the best pieces from each, nor does it always meld them perfectly together, it does try to pay respect to its history while still creating something new and exciting, but yet still feels very familiar. The worst aspect of Armored Core 6 is despite how successful it is, the game is a reminder that From Software is still showing the inflexibility of their mindset and how it limits them. Multiplayer is probably the most obvious aspect. You wouldn't think it'd be so bad, considering the last 2 titles, Armored Core 5 and Verdict Day, were multiplayer-focused games, but AC6 feels like it didn't take any lessons learned from that era when it came to its formulation. And a lot of people will probably say, hey, AC6 is mainly a single-player game, but the key thing to keep in mind is that the game fails to meet a lot of simple benchmarks that most people expect to get, even from a basic multiplayer experience. And we're not talking just balancing, which is a whole nother bag of worms. The structure feels antiquated and cumbersome. The game lacks any true matchmaking functionality, which means it's a coin toss in terms of the skill level that you'll find. Game modes are limited to 1v1 and 3v3, and there is very little additional functionality.
Yeah, that's also my complaint on that on Armored Core 6 multiplayer.
This includes spectators. You cannot have less than the minimum required. I.e., in a 3v3 lobby, you have to have 6 people.
Yeah.
You cannot arbitrarily do a 2v2. The game will not allow it. The newest problem, for example, with the most recent 1.05 patch, is how it does not punish people if they force quit a ranked match. This also seeps into other less obvious aspects of the game, such as the AC test area. Almost 25 years later, and players can't see the frame data, can't change maps, and you can't modify any variable beyond switching between test MTs and a test AC.
Yeah.
This restrictiveness can be found in a lot of places and prevents Armored Core from being a truly perfect game. When it comes to improving the next AC game, Armored Core 6 has shown that From Software still have that magical touch, that it can create a mecha experience that no other company has been able to, but they are held back by certain philosophies which prevents the AC games from being, quote, perfect, and instead just okay, decent, and sometimes really good. To bridge this gap, they need to find a better balance which allows them to continue bringing in new players, build a challenging experience for its longtime veterans, and find a better synergy for their approach to their single-player and multiplayer components.
Okay, yeah, I had the same issues as well, and more like criticism on Armored Core 6. I also have the same comment on that.
Arguably the best campaign we've had in an Armored Core game, especially the new game cycles. I'm not usually big on new game cycles, and I found myself really wanting to go in and see how the missions changed, especially around our third playthrough of the game. Some big changes there between, you know, that and additional parts unlocking and the way the arenas worked and like the secret arenas that popped up. I think the campaign was easily the most enjoyable part of the game. As for the least favorite aspect or worst aspect of the game, I think right now would be balance. I think the approach that we've seen from Soft take to balance has been very cyclical, and so we've had kind of flavor of the month comps that rise each month, you know, when they deploy a new patch.
I guess the match is already starting, so this is a long match. And yeah, hopefully we could smack each other for about 10 minutes of continuous matchups. Yeah, this is gonna be a very, very long match. I think 7 minutes would be fine. Not 10 minutes, but okay. This is anyway an experimental match, so yeah. Okay, so here's a lineup. Kapao the Father, basically an anime guy, like built. Oh crap, I forgot to... I'm not sure if I'm equipped with a flamethrower. Shit, I kind of forgot. Okay, this is gonna be a long campaign because it's a 10-minute fight. I wish that I brought my flamethrower with me, but that's okay. Okay, no explosions or some kind of oh crap. Okay, he's using assault armor. Alright. Yeah, there's also one thing I would like to notice about this, you know, about Armored Core game multiplayer is that you can change equipment right in between a match. Like say when you have to respawn, like this one. Instead you have to wait for the whole 10 minutes or the whole time allotted just to change your equipment. But anyway, I think that's okay because Okay. Well, at least I did some kung fu stuff with that. Okay, let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, somebody quitted, I guess. Yeah, one of my team, because 10 minutes is a long match. You can't blind them. Alright, nice, nice. I guess somebody just made a force quit on the gameplay. Okay, what is happening here? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I guess we're gonna repeat it one more time. We're now 6. It's a very long match. Like, alright, IDF, he says that she wants to sortie. Alright, I'm okay with that. Everybody's ready. So, the host is still preparing. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. So I guess our match-ups will now start. Yeah. Okay, I was, yeah, that was a bit tiring. So there we go. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Let's go. And we'll roll out. Okay, squad beta. Got 2 heavyweights, 1 lightweight opponents. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Well, I think this is a nice place. The stages are... shit. Okay, maybe we had some internet connections with this. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm having a wrong. I keep pressing my controller here, but it's not. It seems that it's not responding properly. I don't know. Maybe I got some wrong. Okay, let's go. All right. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Who's interfering with my fight with this one? Okay, nice, nice, nice. I was doing kung fu with that, but okay. Oh. Jesus Christ, what? What the hell is happening here? We're having some connection issues. I got no idea. Right, this is the second time that we're having some connection issues with the game. It looks like everybody just quit. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay. Right, so who's gonna win it? Okay, I guess I kinda went in late. Yeah. I'm not gonna wait for that. I'll just go let them do their thing. Oh my goodness, I kinda waited half an hour for the match to go on, and then I got... Well, anyway, at least I'm not kicked out. It's just that, yeah, anyway, I guess I don't have any luck for today. Okay, we got this, guys. Oh my goodness, where is my flamethrower when I need it? God. Yeah, I'm usually a flamethrower guy myself, but okay, I probably have to change the what do you call this? My gameplay. Right, we got 3 teams here. One is for 10 minutes. One is 3 minutes. I hope they kind of fixed up their connection, because from the looks of it, they're having some problems with their internet connection of some kind. So who's the host? It's Carl Powell the father. Okay, I hope his internet connection does work, because yeah, I'm not really into that kind of thing where I have to wait for another yeah, you know, have to wait for more. My waiting time is much more than the actual fight time. Very 90s tech. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this one because it might take a little bit longer. I probably have to browse first on my internet, you know, internet feed on YouTube and see some stuff. Right, I'm gonna go with this one first.
Kicks, and then we had the small missile boats, and now we kind of have the rock paper scissors set up. And with the rate that they're patching, we have very cookie cutter builds that rise up for a month and then get touched, and then new builds rise up, and it's cyclical the way it's happening right now, and they can't seem to nail the balance to where a lot more stuff is viable. And I mean, I get it, it takes time to get the data and figure out what you want, but I definitely think that would be the worst aspect at the moment. In terms of what they could do better,
right,
looking at the multiplayer aspect of the game, it kind of reminds me of Elden Ring, where you had a fully fleshed out campaign, and then months down the line after the fact, they just kind of threw us the arena, and that kind of feels similar here, how we got ranked after the fact. And when I think about longevity in games, obviously online components are a huge part of that. You know,
Yeah.
some people that are going to be playing the campaign years from now, but if you want the community to stay active and you want people actively engaging with the game,
Yeah.
have high concurrent player counts, you have to have a strong online component. And whether that's going to be in the form of a co-op in like an expansion or with a bigger focus on PvP,
Yeah.
I think we need to see an actual team that's dedicated to just that and making sure it's as smooth as possible. Because right now, looking at the online component, it's fun to mess around in, but between netcode issues, balance issues, issues with the ranking system, limited game modes, there's just a lot that could really be expanded there to make it more enjoyable. And I think it's definitely a weak point and something that needs to be expanded on in the next game.
Yeah, I also have the same opinion regarding that.
In my opinion, the best aspect of Armored Core 6 as an entry is that it brought a very focused and modern single-player campaign to the table, with a lot of classic Armored Core charm. Many of the Armored Core entries have a notable lack of hook to their stories, with some entries having very little at all.
Yeah.
Armored Core 6, through player progression, implied and expository storytelling, delivers a top-notch entry point for new players.
Single
The
player
worst
is okay, but
on the flip
the
side of the
thing
coin
that has
is
some
the
problem with Armored
multiplayer
Core 6
aspect
is
of the game feels
multiplayer.
very firmly like an afterthought, despite being
Yeah.
a key factor that many existing fans intended to judge the game on, and what would keep a community alive years after release.
Yeah.
Most of the choices made for the sake of facilitating a strong single-player action title wound up making Armored Core 6 multiplayer feel much less diverse and exciting than prior titles to a fairly large contingent of existing players. Outside of Gen 2, the base game is never really the best entry of any generation.
Yeah.
For another Armored Core title, I would like to see them continue the 6th generation, as you would have seen the secondary titles such as For Answer and Verdict Day, where
Yeah,
FromSoft
same
decides
thing.
to take the bones of what has worked and turn the game up to 11. We see the relative power level of Armored Cores change drastically over individual entries, and a secondary title to 6 could be the change that we hope to see. For me, personally, a larger focus put into extending the effective range of weapons and mobility of ACs would go a long way toward making them feel less claustrophobic and more diverse. Couple that with proper matchmaking and co-op features.
Okay, I
and
spent
I'd say
my
we
time
truly
waiting
would
here
have
on
the
this
next
room.
generation of Armored Core
What the
on our
hell?
hands. A multiplayer-focused version of 6, set a bit into the future with technological enhancements and new choral augmentations, would be incredibly positive.
The best aspect of Armored Core 6 for me is the flow of the game. It's very easy to get into. You're going to build a mech, you're going to try the mission. If you fail, you go back, you rebuild, you try again. It's just a nice, easy flow you can just slip into and have a real good time with. The worst aspect for Armored Core 6 for me has to be some of the story. I'm not particularly fond of the All Mind ending. I think there's too much of this, oh, they've just fixed it, or don't you worry about it. I think we just need a bit more depth in there. I think to improve in the future, I'd like to see FromSoft do more single-player content. We've got this great game as it is, but you just want more. As I said, I'm not much of a PvP player myself, so
Yeah.
it will differ, but to me, more single-player content would be better.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's Inve. Thanks to Striker for having me on. I initially gave him about 30
Okay,
seconds of
nice,
audio.
nice. We got another one.
I mean, I really think that'll improve longevity of the game.
See how
Seconds of audio that boiled down to, well, the camp.
Online components are a huge
But for Armored Core 6 for me has to be some of the story. I'm not particularly fond of the All Mind ending. I think there's too much of this, oh, they've just fixed it. don't you
Okay,
worry
okay.
about it. think
I
we
have
just
to
need
be
a bit more
patient
depth
with
in
this.
there. I think to improve in the future, I'd like to see FromSoft do more single-player content.
God damn it.
We've got this great game as it is, but you just want more. As I said, I'm not much of a PvP player myself, so it will differ, but to me, more single-player content would be better.
Hey, it's Inve. Thanks to Striker for having me on. I initially gave him about 30 seconds of audio that boiled down to, well, the campaign was alright, but the multiplayer sucks. That's still true, but I have some other thoughts as well. I'm glad that a new game with Armored Core in the title released, because it gets more people into the franchise, and while it's been a double-edged sword, I think anything that increases the chances of players getting on the old game's PvP is a good thing, even if that increase in chances is a small one. I also think the campaign's pretty good, as I mentioned briefly earlier, in that it manages to tell a story considerably better than the prior games in the series. Unfortunately, this presentation kind of came with a cost. All my favorite weapons and mechanics disappeared. It truly feels like the monkey's paw curling. From Software managed to make a good story and a game that's easier for players to get into, with a good tutorial to boot. But the piloting of our mech feels too easy to get into. It feels as if the mech does everything that you had to learn how to do in past games, but it does each thing automatically. While this might sound like a good thing to some, in my opinion, the fun of Armored Core has always been learning how the mechanics interact and how you can use them to best get unique playstyles and movement styles out of your particular robot. The game feels like it lacks something. That spice, that sauce. And for answer a verdict, I've always had the feeling there's another piece of game to master, something to learn, some mechanic to practice. But in 6, the amount of control that's taken away from you and given it things like an assault boost, or the new lock-on system, feels bad and restrictive. It feels like when I'm manually aiming my assault boost or trying to manually retain a lock, I'm in a worse position than someone that's just letting the game take control.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for ranked matches.
It just isn't how I prefer games to be. So I'll be back over in 4 answer. 6 was a fun theme park ride the first few times, but I have no desire to return to it. It truly feels like a game that gets worse the more you play, because as you further understand the mechanics, it becomes clearer and clearer how much player agency and skill expression has been reduced from prior entries that are still available to play today. Play some 4 answer, by the way.
Okay, nice. At least we got the one-on-one fight.
What is the best aspect of
I am just gonna go clear this up, and this has I should have done this earlier. It seems that everybody's not into multiplayer nowadays. It's already almost yeah, that was a waste of time that happened earlier. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got a reverse joint. Oh, a kiter. Oh my frack. God, I hate this kind of stuff. Oh well, we just have to be assault boosted this time. Very good at it. Okay, we're not gonna one on that because this one's a kiter, and we needed a kiting AC just to get up close with this one. Alright, let's go. Damn, kiter kinda really hide it. God damn, next time I'm gonna go for fighting. Jesus Christ. Yeah, practice kiters. I really hate it. Practice kites. Okay, well, we're just gonna change and borrow some stuff from being a kite as well. Yeah, I don't like to be a kite myself. I kind of dislike it, but people, due to the lack of game balance, kind of forced to. Yeah. How about team matches? Let's see if there's team matches. Alright, I'm just gonna go for single. We'll probably have to try that later on. Well, I should be encountering. Oh, I should be encountering a single. Yeah. Well, I should be encountering. There should be a lot of folks right now on the single player matchups. Let me take a look with this guy. Okay, we got a matchup right now, and yeah, let's see how this goes. Hopefully we could find another kiter. I would probably smack that crap guy. Okay, we got some guys who have dual something here. So I'm just gonna fly in right. Shit.
50%. AP at 30%.
Shit. Oh shit, I'm still on. Would have thought that I was still on. Alright, nice. There is a clean fight. Although I dislike this rifle because of its putt thing. Alright. There we go. Nice. Right, it's not really good for yeah, this build is not really good for you know, single player matchups. It would be good for close range fights. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice. Okay, let's see what we can do about this one. Okay, nice, nice, nice. We got another fight. Okay, who's our opponent? I kind of forgot. Maybe I'll probably have to check it out later. I was busy checking out some other feeds. Hopefully this is not the same boy that I fought with earlier. Yeah, I'm more intense than the last one. Shit. Okay, fine, fine. That was the thing. Good thing I'm not using a assault armor. What the hell? Is he using... God damn it, is he using fucking cheating? He's using twice the assault armor. God damn it. Bitch. Yeah, I'm no shit lot, but using twice an assault armor? What the frack? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's using some sort of twice an assault armor. Okay. Okay, let's go for another one. Yeah, I just kind of dislike that kind of style of play. It's kind of, he's using some sort of double assault armor. Oh yeah, I forgot. Alright, let's start with this. Okay, let's just wait for our okay, I better check my internet for a while. Yeah, I guess this will be my last game after this, and then we'll log off on, or we're just gonna call it a day for our recorded Let's Play session. So, yeah. Designed by Marines, built for coin ops. Huh, what's coin ops? I never heard the coin ops, but the Philippines just use this one as a bomber. But this is more like a surveillance plane or reconnaissance plane.
Help build the cycle of strength.
Right.
Have you ever heard of a special kind of airplane built just for missions that involve fighting against guerrilla forces? Well, it turns out there is. This observation light attack marvel featured 2 props that were driven by jet engines with 2 tails on 2 booms and was flown by 2 crew members. This aircraft was such a stud, they named it after a horse. Meet the OV-10 Bronco. Slower but more maneuverable than jets, yet faster and more versatile than helicopters.
Alright.
This flying horse was a legend to those who served with it, but an airplane not many know about until now. You see, the story of the Bronco isn't just the tale of a now forgotten aircraft. It's the tale of resilience, of how 2 Marines dreamed up their own perfect aircraft and then had it built.
Yeah, well, it's more like it's more like a forgotten aircraft. Okay, we got a final match here. So there we go, and let's make this one count before we end the day. Alright, so we got a kiter again. This is the... Jesus Christ. I should have bought the AC thing, but that's okay. That's okay. I should have cosplayed as the White Glint from this one. Shit. Kinda had that.
AP at 30%.
Alright, that was quick. Well, based on his equipment, yeah, he's really a kiter. God damn it. Shit, where is that thought? What the fuck? I'm not seeing anything here. Ah, fuck. Well, anyway, that will end for today's recorded Let's Play session. So, yeah. Okay, right. And, yeah, I kind of wasted a lot of time in waiting on this, you know, custom matchup rooms. So, okay, there we go. And yeah, we're just gonna wrap things up for now on our recorded Let's Play session. Please don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe on my videos. It will really help me a lot when it comes to you know, the YouTube algorithm. So thank you everyone for watching. And this is Operator 214. Have a great day, everyone, and see you again on our next recorded Let's Play session. Say bye bye, guys. Bye bye. See you around.